So to start off this episode, Liu Chang declared a feud against us, which I believe means that he's going to attack us. Now his strength compared to ours is similar, so he's got quite the army. And yeah, that does look to be the case as Liu Chang's territory is now red. The green territory is us, and I asked you guys in the comment section if we should go for a total map domination on this playthrough, and the answer to that question was a pretty resounding yes. We just finished wiping out a faction near Zhuo's territory, and I think we're going to start this episode off by attacking her. Liu Chang might attack us pretty soon though, so we gotta wipe out Zhuo really quickly. Also, since we've been getting so much intimidation, we were actually capped out on intimidation. We were able to coerce the Han Empire into giving us Hanzong Silk Trader and Wudu Silk Trader, and we did have to give them over some items, but the items weren't really all that good, and we have a ton of extra items just sitting around. Like we have 3 stone pigs just chilling, 3 refined weapons that we're not using, and overall we're just pretty good on items. Originally the plan was to attack Zhuo and then move on to Zhangyan, but they are both pretty good relations with us. Yuan Shao is not though, however. He has -2 with us, which isn't that hostile, but Yuan Shao does have a city in Shangdang and a small regional city in Yi, and I think if we just blitz through his territory, we might be able to take both those out. To start this next turn, we're going to attack the city of Shangdang, and in previous episodes we had to waste turns to build siege equipment, but what somebody said in the comment section is that if we do have trebuchets in our main army that's attacking the city, we will be able to attack right away. In the previous episodes I had the trebuchets in a reinforcing army, and so the game didn't recognize that we actually had trebuchets on the field. In the city of Shangdang, their garrison's actually not that strong. They only have 751 units, and we could actually delegate this for a decisive victory. Okay, I don't know why, but the city that's tier 5, which is the hardest thing that we've had to attack so far, is actually the easiest thing that we've had to attack so far. If we attack from the side, there's only 1 tower they have to go through, and I think they will have trebuchets up on this bastion. Wait, do they not have trebuchets? I'm so confused. We're just gonna start breaching through this wall though, and I'm guessing it's gonna be a little bit tankier than walls in other cities. No, it's actually not. Our first volley did 40% damage to the wall, and you also may notice we have 2 retinues of trebuchets on the field. We did drop another one on the field just because trebuchets are really nice to have in sieges. And we broke their wall down. Now we'll go for the arrow tower, and once we take that out, we're gonna be able to pretty much go right through their city, I think. We should also get our trebuchets a bit closer. They are more accurate the closer they are, and we've unleashed 2 volleys so far and have not hit the arrow tower, which is completely okay. I mean, our trebuchets have a ton of ammo because they're in Zhuo's retinue now, and Zhuo has a ton of cunning, so he gives our trebuchets way more ammo. And yeah, once we got closer, we hit, I think, every single volley that we aimed at the arrow tower. We moved our archers up a bit, and we're firing arrows under their spear guards, and we released 1 volley of trebuchets on one of their archers, and it ran. Inside the main city, they had no towers for some reason, and so we were able to just send our archers in and just start mopping the field with them. We had a couple of our generals scoop by these G-infantry captains as they were getting destroyed by our archers, and they were able to finish off the enemy's last archer group, and that was a decisive victory. We now own our first city, and for some reason they had a brother garrison here. If they would have had a patrol barracks or a station garrison, it would have added 7 units to the garrison, and it would have been harder to take. The brother garrison, I guess, is just an inferior version of the patrol barracks and station garrison. I think it's the yellow turban version of it, and we can turn this thing into a patrol barracks for only 450 gold. I don't know why Yuan Shao didn't do that. After taking the city of Shangdang, it only took us 1 turn to get over to the city of Yi. Yuan Shao has a really fat garrison, and he has an administrator here who has 6 units as well, but it still says we have superior forces and our advisors predict a decisive victory. Okay, now this layout's actually gonna be a little bit rough. Like, look at this side. They have, is that 8 towers in this little small area, plus 2 more, plus 2 more. That's like 12 towers if we attack from this side. Definitely not attacking from that side. The enemy did have a trebuchet up on the walls, but we had our trebuchets focus it, and we were able to take it out. We opened up this fort wall, which should be a pretty nice breaching spot. As long as we take out this fort tower and this fort tower over here, we should only be attacking into this tower, which we could also take out. All right, we took out one of their 4 towers, and now we're gonna go for the next one, and we're also gonna get a bit closer too. I did notice we were unleashing a few volleys from a little bit too far away, and we were not very accurate. And like, holy cow, we actually hit this arrow tower really hard. I think both volleys hit. And on that trebuchet's last volley, they did make the 4 towers start burning. So we're gonna be attacking into 0 towers, at least until we get into the city. And with that, we're gonna breach the city. We're literally just gonna go for their main capture point, and we're gonna have everyone just charge into that. And holy cow, this is gonna be a fat rage. There's like 4 units just stacked on top of each other. And yeah, that was super fat. I think we just completely destroyed these archers. These lance cavalry are running now. In the main city area, they've got a pretty good amount of towers that are protecting their main capture point. We're just gonna capture these 4 towers with our generals. Lu Bu should be able to capture that pretty quickly, because yeah, there's no enemies in here. And yeah, we got that one. Dongmin's taking out this one too. Ooh, Dongmin's actually taking a lot of damage. All right, we got the next one. And what is this strategist girl doing? She did get off Wisdom of the River, which lowers our armor, but she might die for that. Reign of Terror, and let's take that girl out if we can. She's going quick though. We just need Lu Bu to get a whack on her, or Gong Sung Zan. Oh, yep, that was instant. These Geoman infantry captains got a bit too close to Lu Bu and Gong Sung Zan and Dong Zhuo, and we're gonna drop a rage right on them. They're almost all dead on the charge. We didn't even need to get the rage off actually, looks like. Yeah, the rage was just overkill. Those dudes are running. The enemy sent some more units to try to retake the city, but yeah, they don't have nearly enough. And in 22 seconds, we've captured their small regional city. 2 seconds, 1, 0, and that's it. We have taken their small regional city. We did end up losing 600 units. I was a bit careless there, but we took the city, captured this general actually, who will not join us. We'll execute her for her wooden dog and just to take her off the field as well. And after taking the small regional city, our power increases. We're now Chancellor of State. This is actually the furthest I've gotten in any playthrough. We now have a open slot for Grand Commandant and Grand Excellency. Grand Commandant will just make someone happy and lowers recruitment costs by 10%, which is not a big deal. It's not worth it for us right now because we have to pay whoever's in that position 250 more per turn. But Grand Excellency actually increases income from industry by 15% faction-wide. So if we pay them 250 more, it might actually even out. It did not even out at all. We lost like, I think it was like 220. Apparently we're not getting much income from industry. After taking Huan Shao's small regional city, we're now going to attack his farmland, and there is a general nearby, but he's not going to be able to reinforce, and this is actually a pretty high tier farmland as they have a 1700 unit garrison. The enemy's entire 1700 unit garrison is going to charge out at us, and they do have towers. But since we have trebuchets, it's going to bait the enemy out at us, which is pretty ideal. We're currently ripping apart their archers. That was, yeah, a nice volley on those archers. These archers are in range to fire at us, but we'll have Dongmin use his stone bulwark buff. And those arrows are going to completely miss us. Let's just have all of our cavalry just charge these archers, and then we'll have our archers focus their G militia, which the enemy does have a lot of spearmen, and we want to keep our cavalry as far away from those guys as we can. We got Lu Bu in a group of a G infantry and a archer militia, and had him rage. He got dismounted though, it looks like. I don't know how that's happening, but apparently now generals can get dismounted if I guess they're in spearmen groups. We ended up losing 82 units, most of which were cavalry, but we took out 1700, got their farmland, and the units that we did lose are actually going to replenish fairly quickly. However, the ones that did get knocked out will take a turn to come back, which is kind of annoying. They will not be replenishing next turn. And I wonder if we can get Dong Zhuo in range to attack this general this turn. If we just attack him with Zhang Liao, I think he might be able to retreat. Yeah, there he goes. We might still be able to catch him though, actually. Gotta get Dong Zhuo a little bit closer. Is that close enough? Yes, it is. He will not be able to replenish next turn though, because we're barely not inside of our border. That does kind of suck. But we'll take out one of Yuan Shao's armies, so that's gonna be worth it. For the first time in this entire playthrough, the enemy is actually putting down some deployables. They have some arrow towers on the field, which we're just gonna snipe out with our trebuchets, or maybe not. It looks like the enemy might be charging at us. It looks like after tanking too many trebuchet shots, the enemy will charge into us, and so we're not gonna have to deal with their towers. And yeah, that did not feel good on the archer militia. Is that their last unit? Gu Yong, what are you doing, man? You should be running right now. Yeah, you're gonna run. We only ended up losing 17 units as well. The main thing we lost was just a ton of HP on Gong Sung Zan, which does suck. He will replenish that over time. He's replenishing at 21% per turn, but man, what happened to him? And here we go. It looks like Yuan Shao is finally mounting some kind of retaliation. He actually has a pretty good amount of units in this army. I don't know if we want to attack it this turn. Since we can't get all of our armies in position, I'm going to go ahead and say no, we definitely do not want to do that. Also, earlier I said we don't get many bonuses from having more people in our court, but that's not exactly true. If we have more people in our court, we can actually get quests, and like Gong Sung Zan gave us this one to crush a rebellion, which was really easy to do with Neofu. He's running around just crushing all the rebellions in our towns, and by doing that we get 10 satisfaction with Gong Sung Zan for 10 turns, and we get support from soldiery, minus 10% retinue upkeep, plus 4% replenishment, and plus 5 satisfaction for vanguards for 5 turns, which is actually really nice. That low retinue upkeep cost is going to give us a huge boost to income for 5 turns. Well, I guess not huge. Our army upkeep is 2.5k, so that's what, around 250, which I think was the cost of having him be the counselor. Well, I think we want more quests, so let's put Guo Jia in the Grand Commandant position, because yeah, he's always pretty angry. And every 5 turns we can invoke council, and each one of these guys will give us quests. Jia Zhu gave us a quest for strong economy, and we have to build a school. And Yi actually has a county academy. If we upgrade that, I think that will get the quest done. It's going to cost us 1900, but the more we upgrade this, the more character XP we get faction wide. It's only like 4% more for upgrading it, but I think it's worth. to get the quest done at least. Okay, so apparently Yuan Shao's army that we got really close to last turn can fight night battles, and luckily we were able to retreat with Dong Zhuo, and like we could retreat with this girl as well. But yeah, let's actually just do that, because I think if he took her out, that wouldn't even slow his movement down. We're gonna retreat with this guy too. After retreating with pretty much everyone, Yuan Shao was not able to chase us down with his main army, but he brought in a secondary army, and that one caught Dong Zhuo, but luckily Zhang Liao is close enough to reinforce. And we have about 1100 units versus their 1900. It says our forces are evenly matched though, and advisors predict a close defeat. On this battle, the enemy's attacking us through these trees, and it would actually be nice to have, who was it, Guo Xia, that could see through trees. We also didn't really have a whole lot of options for choosing our layout for this battle, as we had to get our reinforcements towards our main army. We pretty much had to choose this location to bring our armies together, and yeah, here they come. They do have a lot of units, but a lot of them are looking like they're militia. They do have some Onyx dragons in the back, which we should focus these guys down with our trebuchets. They are pretty strong archers. They have a lot more ammo than regular archers, and they have a lot more range too, 250 range. We might just send our generals in there and try to get like Lu Bu in the back line of those Onyx dragons and take those guys out fast. We got our generals in their back line, and we are focusing down this general, Nai Yi, and we do have Dong Zhuo's buff up, so our generals are doing a lot more damage. This guy is probably gonna be dead soon. Yeah, there he goes. We're now mobbing down these Onyx dragons with most of our generals, and we're sending Lu Bu over here to this archer group. He got dismounted, which does kind of suck, but he's gonna rage in between pretty much 3 groups of units, well I guess 2 mainly, and this should actually do a lot of damage. Here it comes. Boom. I don't know if it does less damage when he's dismounted, because that AoE did not seem that big. A lot of their units are flashing. They only have these G militia left who are not flashing, and I don't know why they're not. Now they're flashing. Negative 73 morale. I think that's it actually. I don't know who's not running now. Okay, yeah, victory. We got 1145 gold for just winning that. 10 intimidation. We captured Wei Yu, who does have a water clock. Oh yeah, it's one of the best items in the game in my opinion. 3% more replenishment to the army is really nice. At the end of the turn, we did complete the school, and we got this quest done, Strong Economy, which is going to give Jiazu 10 satisfaction for 10 turns, and it's going to give us support from merchants, 20% more income from commerce faction-wide, and 20% more trade influence faction-wide for 5 turns, which is really nice. That'll give us a nice temporary boost to income, and I wonder if we can now run these guys down and attack Pinyuan in the same turn. Let's get Guoxi's army over here, a little bit closer actually, and we'll attack them with Zi Yanyang. I don't think we need anybody else to help out here. We only lost 49 units for delegating. A lot of them were mounted saber militias, but I don't really care too much about losing those. We just got a bunch of money too from ransoming them. We got 800 income, and then we got nearly 1,000 after the battle as well. After taking out the army, we can get Guoxi over to the small city of Pinyuan. Zhang Liao, I don't think can make it though, unless we march him, which we don't want to march him because we need to replenish next turn. And yeah, it's just gonna be Dong Zhuo and Guoxi here, or we could actually just fight this as a night battle. Zunyu did just get a level up, and we gave him the upgrade that allows us to fight night battles, and this actually might be better. The enemy will run quicker as they lose morale. It's just that we don't have as many units, so there is kind of a trade-off there. We'll be losing 3 generals on the field, but I think I'm okay with that. I have confidence that Lu Bu and Dong Zhuo can just pretty much 2-man this. And I think all in all, we'll be saving units here. It is raining, so we're just gonna knock down this arrow tower. Oh, okay, that was actually quick. That was like 3 volleys, I think. And now we're gonna go for this fort wall, which is down after only 2 volleys. Our trebuchets still have 12 shots left. This arrow tower kind of needs to go down as well. If we do take it out, we'll be attacking into 0 towers. I also just realized one of our trebuchets is level 10, and yeah, we're so accurate here. I don't know how this trebuchet got to level 10 all of a sudden, but I think the higher level a trebuchet is, the more accuracy it has, and I think the same goes for archers, because yeah, that was actually insane. We still have 9 shots left with both of our trebuchets, and we took out 2 towers and a wall. We got these spear guards that are guarding the breach. We could try to take these guys out with some flaming shots we should probably use. Oh, and yeah, these archers are already fleeing. I don't like attacking these spear guards actually. We're in there right here because it's pretty hard to hit them. The walls make it a lot harder for our trebuchets to hit them. I don't even know if they can hit these archers because they're so close to the walls. Yeah, I guess they can. It's just they're really not hitting shots because it's hard to hit them right here. I think the plan here is we're just going to charge in with Lu Bu and Dong Zhuo, and hopefully Lu Bu can just make it past these spear guards. He just mowed a path through them. He did not even care at all. Let's have Lu Bu finish off these archers. He's not taking any damage, so we're doing this for free. Dong Zhuo looks like he got by too. Dong Zhuo has a unique mount as well. With the huge mass on their horses, they don't care too much about infantry, and they don't get dismounted that easily, I think. I think it's just like if they're fighting in a group of infantry for a while, they will get dismounted. Looks like it's a straight shot into their city. They do have archers and spear guards mounting these walls, but it doesn't really matter because we're about to take their city. And I think they will eventually retreat their units. I actually got to take out this tower. It's kind of annoying. It's attacking Lubu, I think. Yeah, he's taking a good amount of damage from that tower, but we got it. The enemy's reinforcing with these spear guards, but they're leaving these on the walls. And I don't know if 3 units are going to be able to take out this capture point. It's looking like it's not. And yeah, we only have 24 seconds left. This is actually pretty funny. Like, we took very little damage here. Yep, and we got the victory. That's actually insane. And like, we didn't even really lose much HP on Lubu even. He only took some damage from the towers. We lost 1 unit there. I don't know what unit we actually lost. Like, maybe it was a trebuchet that got a little bit too close to the archers. Yuan Shao was completely destroyed after that. Holy cow, I did not know his faction was that small. I mean, he did have a few huge cities. Like, he had the small city of Pinyuan, the small regional city of Yi, Shangdang city, and he had Hinai's farmland, but that was it. Looks like he was not being very ambitious with taking territory on this run. I forget who it was that declared war on us a few turns ago. I do remember they were really strong though, and they did send an army over to attack Chang'an. They're currently attacking its Jade Mine, and it's actually really important that we do win this, or at least take out a lot of them. If we do beat this army or take a lot of them out, it's really gonna hurt their momentum. I think we can actually win this though, because like, we're using the oil exploit, and the enemy is looking like they are gonna go right over the oil maybe. And like, yeah, these G militia are all charging over it, and we put some call traps down on the oil. That was kind of unnecessary. This general is actually charging all by himself. Wait, these mounted lancers are flashing. That's really good. But if we do send these cavalry over here to their archers, and they do actually have trebuchets too. Well, I guess the trebuchets are out of ammo. There's kind of no point of doing that. We should just have all of our cavalry help take these guys out, actually. That is definitely the better play. This general's flashing. That's really good. Our oil did run out, but it's looking like their morale is going to be hurting pretty badly here. Our units have not really taken much damage, and we still have a ton left. Yeah, 2 of their generals are running. These 2 units are running too. I also forgot, but we had more infantry. We had 3 more groups of infantry on the right over here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're not going to lose this. Like, they have 6 units that are running right now. These archers are about to run. I don't even know why they're even here, because they're completely out of ammo, I guess, so they're just charging them in. Wait, these guys were flashing at full HP. Yeah, they're flashing. There they go. And holy cow, the rest of these guys just ran. They weren't even really wounded. I think we run them down, actually, because they're going to be able to get away. Like, after the battle, they're going to retreat, and if we kill units at the end of this screen, they'll have less units that we have to deal with our other army, which is currently coming in to help reinforce Chang'an. We only lost 225. That was actually insane. I don't know why it says close victory, because that was not close at all. And the army that was reinforcing Chang'an is Niu Fu's army, who has an insanely large amount of cavalry and pretty quality cavalry as well. Since species level 6, he unlocked these heavy Zillion cavalry for his retinue, and these things are really beastly. They do a ton of charge damage and they have a lot of armor. They just have no range block. But like, these Jian sword guards do have a lot of range blocks, so we'll just lead with these and we'll just follow them up with these heavy Zillion cavalry. And yeah, I think we can actually attack this girl this turn because she's marching. I don't think she'll be able to run. We can attack with this girl who I put in Chang'an just to help defend it. She was a candidate that I just kind of emergency recruited because I wasn't sure if this girl was going to attack Chang'an next turn. And yeah, it looks like this girl's not going to be able to run. It's going to be a decisive victory, and we're actually not even going to fight this on the field. And we did capture this girl who will join us, but she's just not all that good as a strategist. She does have a pretty fat retinue though, and I don't want to give that back to their faction, so we're going to execute her. So it was Liu Chong who attacked us, and he does have, I think, 1 more army left, but I'm not too worried about it. We could attack him, but that would take some time to get over here, and I think we're just going to go for Zhang Zhu. Can almost get to his fishing port this turn, and ooh, it looks like there is a pretty fat army there. We can get Guosi's army over here though and help Dong Zhuo out in case we get attacked. And oh no, it looks like this army can fight us as a night battle. This could be really bad. Guosi can retreat. He's probably gonna attack Dong Zhuo now. Yep, he's attacking Dong Zhuo. They have 2,700 units. We have 300. Like, the thing is, if we don't fight this right now, he may end up attacking Guosi's army and he could completely wipe it out. Actually, I think I'd be kind of okay with that. Let's just retreat and see what he does. Oh, phew, he went back into the city. Oh, yes, that was definitely the right play. So next turn, it looks like, unfortunately, Yuan Shu is now sieging Bohai's fishing port, and we can't take that, at least not while he's sieging it, but I guess that's okay. I was gonna say maybe we should just ambush Yuan Shu here, but he is a part of our alliance, and his territory is kind of far away from us, so I don't feel like we want to really attack him just yet. And well, it looks like we just lost one of our armies to a night battle. There is no way we're gonna win this, because yeah, we were marching, so our units are gonna be tired. I wouldn't have even marched our units over here either, but I thought since Yuan Shu was sieging, these guys wouldn't be be able to get past him, but I guess somehow they did. They got past Yuan Shu and they attacked our units that were pretty far away, and I didn't even think that was possible. The thing about these yellow turbans, they do have fire arrows, I think, or maybe they don't. It looks like they're not using them right now, so that's good. As long as our towers don't die, we can win this. Oh, and we actually ran over our own spikes and it killed a bunch of our cavalry. Okay, we gotta redo this. I didn't know that was even a thing. And yeah, so Zhuo apparently starts this battle with 1 morale. I'm not sure exactly why that is. Maybe he's cowardly or something. He must have a trait that reduces morale or something. We pulled our units pretty far back behind these towers and the enemy is just kind of sitting here. I don't know really what's up with this AI coding. I feel like there is something that's being missed here as far as the AI should be going for our towers or doing something. Like, it doesn't seem like a great idea to be just sitting here tanking our towers and losing units. But we might actually end up winning this, and I actually don't feel too bad about this because night battles are so dumb and there's no way to counter them except for having your own generals that can do night battles, which is not a counter. I mean, it is a counter, but we shouldn't have to separate our armies anyways to even be able to get ambushed. And the only reason why night battles are OP is because you have to separate your armies. You can't move everyone together. And yeah, their spearmen got destroyed. We're now destroying their poachers. To be fair, I have not seen AI this dumb so far. I mean, yeah, earlier on in the playthrough, there was a battle where the AI was pretty dumb and we were able to win a battle that we probably shouldn't have. I just don't know why they didn't code in some type of thing for the AI where, like, if there's no enemies that are in sight, they'll go straight for the towers. Like, they just ignore towers for some reason. I'm not really sure why that is. I'm scared to attack with our units because they do have a lot of units that are kind of hidden. And so I want to take these guys out first. And then once we can't see any more of them, then we'll send our units in. Alrighty, well, we took out most of the units we could see and we are now baiting some of these units back to our towers. We're having pretty big morale problems too. Like, these mounted sabers are flashing. These are flashing as well. Dongmin does have a lot of morale though, and so does Guo Si. And so I think they might be able to hold. Even if like all of our mounted sabers run, we should be able to just hold with our generals. Nice charge on those redeemed outlaws. Do we want to duel this guy, Tang Shu? He is not that good, I think. Yeah, let's duel him. I don't know why he wants to duel Guo Si, and oh no, we lost our tower. That's bad. The enemy didn't even mean to capture it, I don't think. We just had our units near it, so the enemy just naturally wanted to go over there. He's gonna fight to the very end, which is not smart for him. Guo Si will win this. A lot of our units are running though. Dongmin's actually running too. Oh no. Yeah, okay, we killed him, but is that gonna be enough? Is Dongmin gonna turn around? No, he's at -3 morale. I don't think he will. Guo Si's gonna have to just solo carry this battle, I guess. He's gonna remount and then retake this tower. Oh no, Guo Si's exhausted now, and he's moving really slow. Extremely slow. I don't know if he can even run from these spearmen gang. He is getting completely shredded and he's losing a ton of morale. This is bad. Okay, maybe he's just gonna have to fight and kill these spearmen gang. He's putting up quite a fight, but I don't know if it's gonna be enough. Run away, man. You can do it. He's moving so slow. Come on, dude. Would it be faster if he dismounted? Like, I don't think so. I think he's just so exhausted at this point that he can't really run. Guo Si is running from these guys and like he's barely able to keep his distance. And thankfully one of these archers actually stopped running and they're gonna go capture this tower. So we're gonna have 2 towers up. They're gonna be able to shoot at these guys. And with the towers, we might actually be able to win this. These guys are not making any headway on catching up to Guo Si. Like, they're barely staying outside of his circle and they keep stopping for some reason. I'm not sure why that is. But if they didn't stop at all, they could definitely chase him down, I think. He is so exhausted. Let's fight. I think we can actually just finish these guys off with Guo Si. These guys are running, and we have the help with these archer militia too. These guys are -94 morale. These guys are -58. That means they're gonna run. Holy cow, I can't believe we actually won that. Like, I don't even know how much of that battle I'm gonna show, but it was a 76-minute of in-game time battle, and I don't really know how I feel about that one. We had 421 units. We lost half of them. They lost 1,400 units, basically just sitting there tanking our towers. That's what they get for using cheap night battle tactics, though. And we did capture Tang Shao, and we just got a bunch of money. We got like 1,800, I think, for winning that. So I guess what happened there is Yuan Shu was sieging Bohai's fishing port, and I guess at the start of his turn, he just left it because we got close. That was a really sneaky move by Yuan Shu, but it was not enough, and we'll be able to take out Bohai's fishing port this turn. Most of the army's completely wiped out. They just have the garrison here, and yeah, we're just gonna fight this. The enemy did end up charging out at us, and we're just completely mobbing over them. It is not really much of a fight. Well, we're gonna execute both their generals, as they did both have items, including huge P, which will really upset the ladies, and now we'll occupy the fishing port. We now have another pretty difficult battle to fight that we could actually win against Liu Chang. He's sieging Henai's farmland, which does have a pretty fat garrison of 1,600 units, and they only have 1,200. Alright, so I fought this twice. The first time I had our units just sit inside the trees, and that was a really bad idea because these guys have flame arrows. So though the trees do end up giving us some resist, it's overall not good because they do end up setting the trees on fire and we lose morale that way. I think it's better is to fight them in the open field. It's looking like we're probably not going to win this, but even if we do end up losing, fighting us on the field was worth it because we will kill a lot of them and that will slow down their momentum. And yeah, these trees are on fire, which is lowering our morale, and we're taking damage, fatigue, it's all bad. Well, we lost in a valiant defeat. We did take out 600 of them, and they still have 700 remaining, whereas we only have 652 remaining. We lost almost 1,000. Did we lose the farmland though? No, we actually did not. We dropped an army at Yi with this sentinel, and we just put a bunch of these mounted sabers in our party, which like it costs us 240 per turn for all these mounted sabers, and they're gonna replenish to full next turn. If she doesn't attack the farmland next turn, we actually might be able to save it, and that'd be nice. It'd really completely destroy Liu Chang's momentum. And crap, at the end of the turn, they did attack our farmland. We have 500 units, they have 761, and advisors do predict a decisive defeat. So I fought this a few times, and it's a pretty rough battle, but I think I figured out how to win it. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna have all of our spearmen over here drop call traps, and we have a lot of spearmen. So the enemy's gonna have to walk through a lot of call traps. And the thing about this side, the reason why we put all of our spearmen over here, is because the enemy has no flaming arrows on this side, and so these towers will stay up for as long as we can hold this choke point. So we're just gonna have these infantry hold this choke point. Meanwhile, this side, this general's archers do have flaming arrows, and they were able to just completely burn down our towers like they were nothing. And so we put all of our archers over here, and we're just gonna try to exchange with their archers. Like these guys are already running, they start with pretty low HP, but like we're just having these archers exchange fire. Once these melee units do get a bit closer, like I think this is actually probably close enough, we're gonna have one of these archers just try to head up here and set this oil on fire, which it looks like they're doing that. Is it gonna catch on fire? It's not burning. Like, I don't know what happened there, but the archers failed to set that on fire. That was a pretty massive fail, but on this side, it looks like all of their infantry just completely got shredded by our call traps. We do also have some emergency oil that we lighted, and hopefully that's gonna do the job on some of these guys. Like, this general might be killing herself as she walks over it. Yeah, it's doing pretty good damage to their units. We undoubtedly could have fought this way better, but if we just win this, I don't really care because we're not gonna have any threat at our farmland anytime soon. Like, if we can just hold this battle, I'm okay with this outcome, despite knowing that 100% we could have fought it better as long as we ignited that oil in the first place. This is actually gonna be close. More of our units are kind of flashing. They're not sure if they want to run, but they're still okay. They're gonna stay, and the enemy is gonna be permanently routed. Now it's just this general. Oh, and she was able to take out both those units, but we should be able to take this girl out with our archers that we have left. She's at -2, and yeah, we got him. I'm so glad we don't have to fight that over again, because yeah, I fought that like 4 times. We took them out in a heroic victory, and that is a huge blow to Liu Chang. Apparently, literally everyone can fight night battles now. Like, we are getting caught in yet another night battle while we were marching, and the enemy only has 723 this time. Wait, this guy wants to duel Guosi. We should take that, I think. Wait, and Dongmin is engaged in a duel now. Oh no. Dongmin is actually kind of getting destroyed here. This general has a heal over time, and that heal over time is actually not even out yet. It's been running for quite some time. And yeah, Dongmin's gonna have to do some... Yeah, it's not going as planned at all. You're not the one in the duel, dude. Dongmin's the one in the duel. Dongmin won, and wait, Guosi won too. Okay, that's good. Our cavalry are picking apart these redeemed outlaws. They are not good against cavalry. Our strategist is running, which is normal, and okay, we actually beat them. But yeah, we made it over to Zhang Ju's territory, and it's kind of a free-for-all over here. We got Liu Bei and Zhang Yan just trying to blitz through their territory, and it's kind of whoever can just get there first will take it. Which, like, right now looks like we're kind of in first. Dongmin can actually attack the trade port here, and ooh, there's a fat army over here. He has a huge army. I was gonna say we'd attack this trade port, then move on to the toolmaker, but I don't think we can do that all in this turn. We're just gonna play it safe here, and we'll take out this trade port. And after that turn, we got a nice surprise in our candidates. Zaihu Dun is in our candidates, who I think is Liu Bei's officer. I'm not sure why he left either, because he's dutiful, so he has reduced penalty from desire for higher office, and he's 10 satisfaction. He must have really messed up to get this guy to leave, but yeah, he's quite the beast. He's also got his own special ability, and we'll go more into that later, but yeah, for now, we are going to try to get him on the field ASAP. For now, we're just gonna plop him on the field at Onding and have him do cleanup duty on these yellow turbans, mainly just because he has reach and flexibility, so he makes a nice commander. We gave him 6 mounted saber militia, which costs 35 per turn for him only. Because of his armor piece, Zaihu Dun's armor gives him minus 15% retinue upkeep. I had Dongzuo set up an ambush for He's army, and apparently it did fail, but we are still able to fight them, and not in a night battle if we so choose. I'm just assuming one of their generals has the ability to fight night battles, because pretty much everyone at this point is engaging us in night battles, and I think we were able to avoid that with the fact that we did ambush them, even though it did fail. so that's really nice. We will be able to fight them in a somewhat even fight, and the enemy does have 3 pretty powerful generals here. I think he is their strongest, or maybe Pinyuan Shao is their strongest. I'm not really actually quite sure here. Either way though, we're gonna send our cavalry in and try to shred these guys because they are sending their generals in pretty far in front of their army. Oh no, they reduced our armor. That does kind of suck, but we have so many zillion cavalry, or heavy speared cavalry rather, and we should be able to just completely destroy their generals. Yeah, he is almost dead already. That's really good. Yep, he's dead. We're just shredding them with our armor piercing damage being doubled right now. This guy actually berserked and he's doing way more damage. And P1 Shao's about to go down. Yep, there he goes. Our units are getting bombarded by archers too, but Dongmin did use range block, so we are okay for now. And yeah, we're just gonna chase this guy down with all of our units and finish him off. And send Lu Bu in this massive group of units, and we're gonna have him use rage. This should be a fat rage too. Oh yeah, that completely destroyed all these chosen of the 8 immortals. They were pretty much full HP before that rage. And yeah, now they're flashing. A lot of their units are now flashing, and yeah, they're getting completely destroyed. It said we should have lost this, but there's no way we were gonna lose this. Not with that great start anyways, where we killed all their generals at the very start. We took out 1,500 of them, gained a pretty good amount of gold, almost 1k. Didn't capture any generals, but we got 1k more, so that was like 2k for winning that. I think the play here is we're gonna head over to the small city of Liaozi with all of our armies. We got Guosi set up an ambush over here, and so if the enemy does try to attack us, Guosi will ambush the first general that gets into his radius, so they won't be able to attack us with multiple generals, and definitely not a night battle. We'll let Liu Bei and Zhang Yan duke it out of the toolmaker. We don't really care about the toolmaker. The small city is way more valuable. And wow, Liu Bei actually got really close to the small city of Liaozi, but unfortunately for him, they did not quite make it, and so we're gonna be able to sneak in there. And he's actually gonna help us take this. What? We have 2k units, they only have 600. We might as well just delegate this. And yeah, doing that, we only lost 200 units. Like, who really cares? It looks like this next turn, we can actually make it into Liaozi's toolmaker. Liu Bei cannot be happy about that. He is trying to head over there with Han Chong. We got 2 of our generals in position, and we are going to attack it. Wait, no, we can't make it in. That really sucks, because I think Liu Bei is gonna attack it, and it's gonna tell us to reinforce him, but I don't know if we have to. And yeah, Liu Bei thinks we're gonna help him take out the toolmaker. Little does he know, we're just gonna withdraw. Oh, he took it anyways though. That sucks. Well, there goes Zhang Ju, and is that... Wait, that's the end. It's literally game over, I think. Mission success. The warlords of the Han restore the mandate of heaven. We get 4,000. Once united, must divide. Lord Dongzhuo, the stability of the empire remains in the balance. The rise of the Zhang brothers was made possible by the weakness of an old and flawed government, further diminished by the ambitions of corrupt bureaucrats and rogue warlords. That which was united is now dividing, and war looms once large again. A storm is coming, Dongzhuo. Take arms and see that it is the likes of which the Han has never seen. Continue to build your power and prestige. Beware the ambitions of rogue warlords and governors. Restore peace and order no matter the cost. Well, okay, it looks like that's not really game over necessarily. I mean, we got the main objective done, but it is looking like it's gearing us for going for like a map domination sort of objective. Since Liu Bei is over here with pretty much all of his generals, I was thinking maybe we could just ambush him and completely take him out for good. And I was thinking maybe we should just do that, although Liu Bei is pretty much our only ally, and he has plus 90 with us. He is very friendly. If we look at the map, he's one of the only people that like us. Congrong likes us, but then everywhere else is pretty much red. Like, these people do not like us at all. Orange means unfriendly, and red means really unfriendly, and I don't know if we want to attack our only ally. Either way, this is what our territory is looking like right now. We are only at war with the Liu Chong, and I think what we'll do is head over to Liu Chong's territory and just wipe him out. In the meantime, we will probably get attacked by someone else, as yeah, we are not liked at all, mainly because we have so many units, so we are a dominant strategic threat, and so we get -20 diplomatic attitude penalty with most factions. And so yeah, I guess we're gonna end the episode here. In the next episode, it's gonna be a battle royale between, well, Liu Chong, but then I think we might march on the capital of Liu Bian, who is the leader of the empire that we're a part of, which pretty much everyone is a part of. We might not do that right away, and we might try to like wipe out Zhang Yan and Junjiang first, and just make sure we don't have anyone attacking us from behind, as that'd be really annoying. Reminder, I do have 3 copies left of 3 Kingdoms and the DLC, and I'm gonna be doing a giveaway on my Twitter, so check that out in the description below. And with that, I want to thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next video.